In essence, this peace walk is a milestone and an epitome of humanity in American history, thus captivating the spirit of Americans in the name of peace. At a time, the world is witnessing a myriad of crises of an unprecedented nature, with people often at the receiving end. The winds of blissful peace have begun sweeping across America, evoking a feeling of excitement and serenity in the minds of many. Notwithstanding the fact that America is literally engaged in military maneuvers against a country on its southern border, people of this nation could never in their wildest dreams have imagined the unthinkable. Walk for Peace initiative on their own soil, let alone hundreds and thousands joining it. The war-weary veterans too, averse to the futility of warmongering, would have felt the need to support the peace initiative, which is the hour of need. Peace Walk takes Americans by surprise, defying all odds. Aghast, this winter is no different. To the detriment of Americans, the winter weather has already set in, and Mother Nature's fury has become the order of the day. It's the norm, rather than the exception, to expect the worst in the months to follow, at the risk of bracing for extremely cold wintry spells of sub-zero temperature. Contrary to expectations, people who do not dare to venture out in the freezing cold braved calamitous weather and embraced the opportunity of joining the peace walk in thousands, defying all odds. The Walk for Peace initiative could not have come at a better time, in the face of conflicts raging across Asia, Africa, Middle East, Europe, with devastating consequences, which speak loud and clear. It seems that the van of many roams walks a sea. For all compelling reasons, the Walk for Peace initiative cannot be understated, which inter alia has captivated the hearts and minds of Americans across the country for what it's worth. Against all odds, people across America have come together for a worthy cause, in a spirit of peace and unity. First of its kind in America, unparalleled in history. This is no ordinary event, but a meritorious deed. The Walk for Peace and Form Money, the first of its kind in America. It is led by a group of 19 Buddhist monks who will be walking from Fort Worth, Texas to Washington, D.C. on a 3,100-mile, 110-day spiritual pilgrimage through 10 U.S. states to promote peace, unity, and kindness to mankind throughout the world. It began on 9th October from a monastery in Fort Worth, Texas, following an interfaith ceremony where leaders from different faith groups offered their blessings to monks in keeping with Buddhist traditions. In essence, this peace walk is a milestone and an epitome of humanity in American history, thus captivating the spirit of Americans in the name of peace. Obviously, it's a quiet and peaceful call for reflection, compassion, and reconciliation. One mindful step at a time. The peace walk thus far has captivated people from much of this vast country, who are increasingly excited to join the unexpected. And Zephyros. Over the last 66 days, the walk has gained strength and vitality, with a massive turnout of well-wishers lining the streets, to the delight of the monks. When the peace walk reached the city of Atlanta on the 5th, on its 66-day trekking over 1,300 miles, The movement mustered almost 1,000 monks and over thousands of well-wishers and followers. What's notable is the fact that the streets from Texas to Atlanta have been overwhelmed by masses of all ages, regardless of nationality, color, including children and the old. The Walk for Peace initiative has made headlines in mainstream media, TV channels, social media platforms, with live coverage of proceedings being relayed ever since its inception, embracing people from all walks of life and social strata. Meanwhile, the monks have amassed a huge fan base on social media, with more than 400,000 followers on Facebook. They have been documenting their journey on social media as they continue their journey on foot, one mindful step at a time.